Hey, bro, is you serious? I mean, nah, I'm about to dip. I just got the chair, cuz. Come on, man. Alright. I mean, I hate to have to do it to him. Now, I gotta do it to him. Hey, yo, don't blame me. Shit. It's shot for.
All right. So, we back. Cash or trash. Shout out to Barber. We here. I want to start off by saying this. Some people, right, out here like to spend a lot of time focusing on negative feedback, negative opinions, negative remarks, right? When you equally get positive feedback, positive remarks, okay? You gotta. It's very important to fine tune your frequency to the positive, not the negative, because we already kind of default to the negative. You heard, oh, bad news spread quickly, right? Well, why don't good news spread quickly? Why not? Let's be the change that we want to see and start spreading good news quickly, right? And I just wanted to put that out there. And as somebody who like good news, I got some good news for y'all. We have a new video. All pro cuts with a Z. How to cut a bald fade correctly in all caps. I like fades. I like fades. So let's get into it.
How-to video on a ball fade. It's not gonna be too long, but I just want to do a quick little walkthrough and just showing y'all the steps to how to do this. So
Okay.
if you got
Short
any
video.
questions, feel free to put them in the comments below. If not, just show a little love, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and man,
It looked like he might be in the suite. He might be in the suite. I think he in the suite because he got the little refrigerator right here with the water. Yeah, he in the suite. Black and white. What's the name? Pretty simple. He probably drew that himself. He probably drew this himself.
back at y'all on the next video. Peace.
Okay. All right. First off, first look, he brushing the hair. We already know. Shout a barber tell you to comb it. That way you can stand the hair up, and when you cut the hair, it'll give you more even strokes. Pause. Look like my man's right here kind of thinning up here a little bit, so odds are he gonna have to cut the hair down to match it up. So he gonna do a ball fade. I did see the thumbnail, but I didn't see the video. Y'all know I don't like watching the video, so let's get into it, man. Let's see what my guy do. All pro cuts. You up?
All right, so right here, we're just brushing them down right now, making sure that no hair is tangled up or anything like that. Okay. So when we go in with our first line, it's not pulling the scalp or anything. It's good and comfortable for the client. You always want to make sure you go in with a comb or a brush before you do anything with the clippers.
Comb or brush. I say you should do a comb. I say you do a comb when you're doing a fade. Red FXs. He speed this joint up quick too. So I mean he taking a lot of time on that. Look how fast it's going. Okay.
So right here we put the number one.
Okay, with the low pros.
Call this guard
the
like
blue low pros.
Wavelength. That would be the number one or one.
That blue dope.
We put the number one guard on. We're gonna cut his hair with the grain, making sure that we following this brush pattern. We don't want any lighter spots than darker spots, so we're gonna keep going over some spots just to make sure that everything is smooth and even.
See with all of that. All right, so what I'm seeing him do right now is he going over this thin spot a little aggressively, right? And the one thing about guys that's balding and losing their hair, it's like you got to be real careful because that hair ain't gonna come back as fast. You know what I'm saying? So anytime you gonna go over somebody's hair that's really thin, be careful. You might want to adjust your settings and open the clippers up a little bit just to leave a little more hair if you have to go over that part. But you want to get good at cutting around it before you start to actually touch it. That way you can actually blend it in. That's a blend, not a cut. A blend, not a fade, a blend. You'll be blending the bald spot in or light spot in. I'm sorry. You'll be blending the light spot in with the darker hair. He look like he going over that joint aggressive. I don't know. He might have to use some color. I don't know. He might use color or
All
something.
right, now that we got them even, we're gonna go ahead and take our guard off and open the clipper all the way up and go about an inch up just to make our first fade line. So
Okay.
this right here is gonna kind of let you know where your fade is gonna start at. Make sure that we always kind of going in the upward.
I would call that
so
more of a weight
too
line.
much of a hard line because you want to be able to come back and fade that out a little bit later.
More of a weight line.
So right here, you see me still going back using my brush just to make sure I get any loose hair that I done already cut.
Right.
I don't need to see anymore. Keep that brush in your hand, man. That's vital. You're gonna make sure you got a clean work area, and you can always go back and see if you missed anything.
My man seemed like a very patient barber. He seems like a patient barber.
All right, so now we're gonna move our lever to halfway and go back over that same line. So right now we're just softening up that line.
Yeah.
So then when we go back over it, which y'all will see in the later step, it'll be easier to get that first bald line removed, and then we can proceed with the fade.
See, what I'd have did was I'd have just closed it all the way and flicked at that line. I'd have flicked that once I did this step right here with the weight line, I'd have closed it all the way, flicked at the line, right, and then go to the half, right? But it's nothing wrong with his process because sometimes I do it that way as well. So this is a good process.
Let's go ahead and close that lever all the way up. And then we just gonna keep hitting that flicking motion. But now we hitting that bottom line because that's the one we trying to erase.
He got the black gloves and the ring light, so you already know his prices is up there. That joker got some prices.
All right, so right here we.
Hey, hold on, man. I got a random question. When the last time y'all saw somebody with a calendar hanging on their wall? Like a calendar. Remember barbers, if y'all remember how like you go into the barbershop and they have beauty of the month calendars? Like do they even take pictures for that anymore? Like do they do that anymore?
Put that number one guard back on. We're gonna open the lever all the way. This time we cutting against the grain.
Yep.
And we're gonna take it up to about we're gonna cut about an inch or an inch and a half, just to give ourselves some room to work back down and create a nice blend.
And just for the record, he taking the same steps with the guard on that he did when he had the guard off. It's the same steps. So most likely he gonna go halfway and then go all the way close. Blend coming out good too.
All right, so you're gonna close the guard all the way this time.
I think he trying to.
We're not gonna go as high as we did.
I think he trying to trick me up.
About right at an inch, just to kind of make sure we got us a long blend, give ourselves some room for error, just in case we have to come back and clean anything else up.
I think he trying to trick me up. My man's. Sometimes I'll be having guys.
0.5 guard on, or what you call a half guard. 0.5 half guard is pretty much the same thing.
You need a half guard for?
Same method, the flicking motion, using the corners of our blade.
What you need a half guard
and
for?
Just working our way around the head.
It's crazy.
Right here is where you can start seeing a small blend. You can start seeing the progress of the fade that you've been doing. So if you see any dark spots that you need to clean up, keep this guard on and keep the lever all the way open. And you can just kind of play with it. Make sure you're using the corners of that blade and just go around removing any dark spots that you don't want.
I'll be having clients come in sometimes with facial hair like this, and then they be like, yo, I need you to line this up. and make it look like a full beard. And I'll be like, bro, they be like, yo, I want mine's lined up like yours. I'll be like, come on, champ. Like, why y'all got to do me like that? Clients, please, if y'all got facial hair like this, because I can't call it a beard. You got facial hair like this, man. Like, either cut it off or like shave it. You got two options. You can either shave it or you can cut it off. But don't come in the shop trying to get that lined up, man. Work on a different look. Respectfully.
Let's go ahead and close that lever all the way.
That guard bulky.
Still using that flicking motion.
That guard is real bulky.
And we're going to work our way all the way around the head, removing that last line. This is where you see the fade come all the way in at.
This is a short video, so he must only want to do this one side. Okay. I see a little bit of weight up in here.
So we got our fade in there. This part right here
this
is
blend,
optional.
This blend right here.
I'm a very detailed barber, so I like to make sure I come in with another clipper.
Hey.
Where the blade is kind of not dull, but not as sharp as my other blade. And I'm just kind of flicking around any other dark spots or any lines that I can see that
I got those too. What's up?
By doing my steps.
I get a little excited when I see people that have the same clippers I have, that cut with the same clippers and somewhat of the same. I get a little excited. I'll be like, yo, there's some real good barbers out there, man. I mean, like, for real. Well, yeah, no paint, no color, no tricks, right here, just straight cuts.
Just level playing with the blade because I'm moving my level up and down as I need, just to get rid of some of those dark areas that I don't want.
Yeah. The JRLs. Smooth fade. What's those right there? They look like wall. They like wall liners. What's them Jones detailers?
And there it is, man. A nice, crispy, high ball fade. This is a classic cut. One of my favorite haircuts to do. If y'all have any questions, comments, or critiques, drop them in the comment section below, and I'll definitely get back at y'all. Appreciate y'all for watching the video. Make sure y'all like, thumbs up, and subscribe.
Yeah. I would say this. Right? All pro cuts. This is a good fade. I wish he would have showed a little more detail to this light spot, but I understand what he did because, you know, my man's probably didn't want his hair that low. Plus, you know, when you starting a thing, you don't really want to, you know, I mean, you want to try to keep as much as possible, but at the same time, is you know, could have been a little better. But all pro cuts, man. This cut is cash, man. I mean, it looks good. The blend is nice. The blend is good. It's even. You know what I'm saying? You don't got all kinds of weight lines in there. You ain't got all kinds of you know, unevenness. You know, we understand what's going on with the hair. You know what I mean? Like, I ain't got nothing to say, man. All pro cuts. That's a pro cut. The only thing I can say is when you say correctly, it's kind of subjective because everybody's style is different. You know what I'm saying? So because everybody's style is different, it's hard to say that this is the right way. It's about the finished product, and that is a good product. This cut is cash. Get that man his paper, man. I'm Shy the Barber. This is Cash or Trash. And what's the difference between a good haircut and a bad haircut? 2 weeks. Y'all.